Hello, everybody! Today for Sunday Funday, we're going to see how I draw Dr. DIPTERRABLE. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description, and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first, and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description, and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. All right, Diptera. Diptera is where this whole thing started, and I thought it was funny because Diptera is a fly, or a species of fly. That's basically what I thought of, and when I found that out, because I watch a lot of horror movies, a lot of Universal Monsters, the old classic stuff, you know? I loved Return of the Fly and all that stuff, you know? So anyway, that's where my brain was coming from, is let's do some kind of big monster, mad scientist fly type kind of thing. Just to get crazy, just to say, well, that's a fly, that's a man with a giant fly head, you know. And I was trying to think of a name. You know, Dr. Fly is boring. Dr. Wingman, you know. I was trying to think of something, so I looked up what a fly, the real name of it, and it said it's a Diptera, which apparently is like either Latin or something like that, basically mean two-winged. And so it's of the species Diptera. So that's where it came from. That's where the idea of DIPTERRABLE, Dr. DIPTERRABLE came from. It gives us the fly name, the crazy, you know, feel of some kind of terrible, right? He's a megalomaniac, mad scientist. That's what we're going for. And did you see me change that? Did you see me change the position of how I was going to make him? The sketch didn't work out. It didn't come out as terrible as I wanted. He looked just normal. He looked like he was just standing there. So I switched it up, placed his leg a little different, and so now he looks a little bit more action-packed, a little more menacing, a little more up to no good, right? That's the idea. That's what I wanted for Dr. DIPTERRABLE. And for his backpack, I'm going to put on... So the whole idea I was thinking is like, okay, so he's just like the human fly movies and all that stuff where they are science experiments gone wrong, that kind of thing. I'm going to do... like it's a science experiment, so it needs to be powered by something, right? And so I'm going to make a power pack on his back that powers his wings, right? Because let's say he's got a fly head, giant fly head, and he made himself some wings, that kind of thing. That's where his scientist body differs, where it only goes so far, and then the rest is him having to make the parts to be a fly, right? And I don't think I'm going to do all the lines in the fly eyes. I kind of want to, but I don't know. I kind of think that might be better with color. That way I'm not going too overboard with the little edge shapes, but it will still look good with what we're going to do. Now his hand is going to be super dynamic too, so I'm going for a little bit of a different looking hand. So we're gonna really try something a little crazy, okay? So get ready for Crazy Town. We're all going to Crazy Town. Population U. All right, that's good. I think that worked out right there. Let me sketch something out, some kind of Okay, so I've got like a belt that he's wearing, and I want like just giant studs, just giant. There's these things that are holding it all together, right? That we don't quite understand. We don't know what they are, but somehow they're holding on his giant backpack. That are different wings that are, like I said, powered wings that I kind of want to make bigger than his head. I've got it like right, so it'll come down here like this. That might make more sense as to why he's got like giant fly wings, right? Something like that. I like that. I like that. That'll work. Okay, I think that's good for the sketch. Let's see, for the hand, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna do the old hand wrapped around the fist type kind of thing. And I think that's good. I think we're ready with the sketch. That was a quick one. The detail is gonna be in the design. So with the Sharpie. So I'm just gonna erase some of these sketches, because I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil line. And all I gotta do is give myself a little bit of a guide. So what I'm doing is, the initial lines I was throwing down, those are my sketch lines. I was just getting the placement, getting the look, the feel, and to make sure it's on the camera, that kind of thing. But those are, again, they're sketch lines. And as I got more confident with the placement, I started pressing harder. Those are the confidence lines. So when I lightly erase like this, these sketch lines, which were super light, will disappear pretty fast, pretty easy. So I'm getting rid of getting rid of the sketch and keeping the confidence. And that's how you're gonna live your life. Get rid of your sketchiness, keep your confidence. That will bring you happiness. So speaking of bringing happiness, I say we welcome all the skippers and get going. I am ready. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased a majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And I think I'm just going to jump right in with the fine point and then add some details as we go. So I said I wasn't going to draw all the, oh, you know what, and if you want to see more Sunday Funday, check out that playlist there, or just check out the playlist in general, because I do so many that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So what I was saying is, I said I wasn't going to draw all the little squares in the eyes, but I don't know, maybe I should, or maybe I should just, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to draw, we're going to draw like bumpy, like not perfect, but segmented eyes, right? Like that. That's going to be the edge of the eye. And then I'm going to throw in some texture with the color. All right, so there's the inside, or the part that's connected to the head. Right, and that part, sure, we can make smoother, but the edge of it, I want like that segmented look. So that's why it's a little bumpier. And plus, it's a little bit more fun for a strange fly head man. All right, I'm going to draw the edge over here. Segmented eye out this way. Like that. Okay. Now they have these like weird nose type kind of things, so I'm just gonna play around with some design and some look, because again, we're making this up, so we get to do whatever we want here. And it looks like an open mouth, but it's not. It's like a nose and these things hanging off. But again, it's a strange fly looking thing. Let me close it off. Something like that, just to close off the edges. Like that. And now let's add just a little bit of detail with the small Sharpie, just to bring out the strangeness of it. You know, the whole, what's going on, Dr. Fly? I'm sorry, not Dr. Fly, Dr. DIPTERRABLE. And flies have a lot of like hairs all over them, so I'm just adding a few extra little, like, we don't know what they are, but little edges to make him stand out as some kind of strange fly creature, you know? Color is really going to make it stand out, but I just wanted to give you a strange, like, well, if that's what's going on, that's what's going on. But again, that's the other thing. Who knows what's going on? We're getting to make this up. We are the ones who are designing Dr. DipTerrable. And if you want to know why he's called Dr. DipTerrable, go check out the sketch portion. I explained the entire thing. All right, I think that's enough for the head, because again, I'm going to do something, take care of the eyes and the color. So I'm just going to start off with the body now. So he's wearing his science suit. And so let's draw his shoulders coming through like this. This one's coming down here like that. And his body, let me draw it in real fast so you see where we are, is attached to a belt, or is contained by the belt, because he's, well, I've already explained it. That's the belt. I'm not going to go over it again because I don't want to bore people who have sat through the other parts, right? It's like you earned it. Let's just keep drawing. Okay, I'm going to draw his gloves, connect it there. Forearm to the bicep, into the armpit like that. Now, because it's what do you call it? Not a onesie, a doctor's gown type kind of thing. I'm drawing a lot of wrinkles and folds in it. Like he's wearing a cloth that has a lot of material. You see that? The thick to the thin, that kind of thing. I love playing with brush pens, that you get that technique. Maybe I should do a whole tutorial on using brush pens and how you can get different pen lengths or widths to get style and build something. Because right now we're working with Sharpie and there's only so many thicknesses I can get out of it. So I kind of exploit that and say, well, we're going to go with a one continuous line kind of thing. But man, maybe I should do some tutorials on brush pens. They are so much fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue his hand here. He's wearing a glove, big old black glove coming down here like this to the wrist. There's the other edge right here. And he just got his hand in a fist like that, so nothing too crazy. We're just gonna come out here with the thumb, bring it in for the where it's folded over like that. The knuckles are gonna come down here like this. And again, because it's a gloved hand, there's only so much we can do anyway. So I'm just gonna draw some wrinkles on it, and it's pretty much going to be black anyway, so that's good. And it gets a point across, right? You don't have to do a whole bunch. It makes it feel like it's a gloved hand. Let's do this one up. Now this one's going to be more dynamic. This one's basically doing this, okay? A little crazier with this pinky coming in, but we're getting a dynamic hand by, think of it like that. The pinky's bent down, but we're turning it and we're doing that. Does that make a little sense? Okay, so let's work on the arm like this. Coming up to the glove. Again, a lot of wrinkles and folds. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's go ahead and draw up to the wrist. Draw the glove like that. Now, again, this hand is a little super dynamic, so think of it this way. We're gonna draw the basics and then add the fingers on, right? So here's the back of the hand. Here's the inside of the hand, the thumb. All right, coming through like this, so it's out that way. So this pinky, again, because it's going across, we're gonna do this in front of everything else, right? Then this one's up and that way, okay? So ring finger is gonna be up and over, coming this way. This one is a little bent, this one's straight out, okay? Like that. So, but okay, not quite like that. It's just bent rather than straight out. So, I'm gonna go ahead and draw it a little bent, like that. Then this finger, the index finger, is just straight out. Now, they're kind of overlapping, so you can't see the gap. But I'm gonna try to draw just a little bit of a gap. See if we can pull that off, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do, because again, it's gonna bleed too much, but it gets the point across of the dynamic, crazy hand like that. So now I'm going to add some lines and wrinkles for the glove. Like that, and I think that's all I want to do. I don't want to go too crazy here. Oh, you know what? Let's add some wrinkles and folds on the shirt, right? Because again, like I said, it's a doctor's gown type kind of thing that's going to give us a lot of bends and folds. Okay, and I'm trying not to do too much through there because it's going to get messy with the amount of lines that are already there. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that's good for what we wanted, okay? Now, I've got him wearing a belt, so let's draw that. And again, the belt is kind of, it's there. That's all we're going to say. The belt is there. Like there's no real explanation for, besides cool design. That's the only reason we're drawing the belt looking like this. Right? Because it's holding on his backpack type kind of thing, but there's really no reason why it's got these little circular studs on it. I just liked them. It looked neat. Okay, something like that. And so now he's got a, like I said, a doctor's lab coat type kind of thing. So I'm gonna draw the flap that ties onto his body, I guess, right? I guess not ties, but attaches to the other side of the coat. Almost like a, yeah, like a coat. I don't know why I tried to come up with a better word. It's like a coat. Awesome. Okay, so that means I'm going to bring it through like this. Then I'm just going to kind of play around with, well, that's going to be an edge, and you know the coat's just kind of bind it in because of the belt, right? Let's go ahead and draw the legs, then we'll do the back parts. Okay, let's finish this up. There's not much to it. It's pretty simple. It's going to be a leg like this down to the boot. All right, the other side, I'm going to come up here like this, go this way. Pretty simple. Nothing too crazy about this one. Like the back of it's going to be the intricate parts. Here, I just wanted a cool design. That's really about it. Okay. Again, some wrinkles for his pants. And there, see, it's that simple. That simple. Boots, we're going to draw regular, just like his gloves, just big old boots. Big old science boots, right? Coming down here to the front toe. Something like that. Let's draw a little bit of a crease right here. We're going to say that's where the boot bends a lot from, you know, the ankle. You get a lot of movement right there on the boot. So we're just going to do a little bit of that. A little bit of wear and tear on his toe, because again, there's another bend right there. So now same thing down here, just kind of come down, but the side view basically. Nothing too crazy about this one, right? Just having fun with it basically. But that's what today's about, right? Sunday Funday. Again, just some wear and tear on the boot. Something like that. See, it only takes a few lines to kind of show the movement, to show the flow, right? Okay, so for his backpack, I've designed like some kind of strange mechanical wing thing. So it's attached here like this, right? And it's going to go up to the wings. Let's see, this one's going to go like this. And that's where that wing's going to be. Now, I want to do something, again, a mechanical part to kind of, ooh, I like that. I didn't mean to do it like that, like some kind of sonic sound thing, but I like that. That kind of came out really neat. Yeah. Okay, and so I'm going to attach it to a backpack type kind of thing. Then it's going to go up into whatever it is that attaches on his back, right? There. That's the attachment for the wings. Now for the wings, I kind of want to do with the thin Sharpie to keep them subtle, to keep them wing-like, right? They need to be the fly-ish. What's the word I'm looking for? And there's no rhyme or reason to what any of this is. This is just the attachment that's on the back of his back that helps him fly. These are his science wings. Okay, so let's do that. Let's try it with the small Sharpie first, and if we don't like it, well, if you're working with pencil, it doesn't make a difference. If I don't like it, I'm going to come back and I'm going to hit it with the big Sharpie, right? So let's see what happens. I'm going to draw wings, but I want them subtle. That's the thing. Right? Yeah, subtle. Subtle. Right? We're gonna give it fly-ish parts. Like segments, right? Yeah, I like that. See, that keeps it nice and light. It's not mechanical parts like the back of his wings here. And I'm just making this up 100%. I have no idea if this is even right, if this actually does look like fly wings. I'm just making this up as to what it might look like for the segmented wings. So I'm just kind of coming down and doing like a stair step type kind of thing. So what I'm trying to say is don't feel pressured to draw exactly every single line I'm drawing. You draw what makes you happy, because remember, this is how I draw, you draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. So I say we take care of the rest with color. That is Dr. DIPTERRABLE for Sunday Funday. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.